make a pretty quick, concise video. I guess describing some of the gun laws and gun situations for the state of Mississippi. I'm off work tonight. I still am in my work clothes. If I look like a total schmoo, that would explain why. I can't help it if he wanted to be in it. I have to make a serious video. Go away!
Okay, we're done.
I'm sorry. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. I am from Mississippi. Every state, some gun laws are similar. There are some that are similar. I'm going to briefly talk about the application process for a gun permit in Mississippi and the different types of applications. I am a concealed carry permit holder for the state of Mississippi. The permit looks like this. All right. Oddly enough, Mississippi has a two-tiered permit system. We have a general firearms permit, which will look like this. Just your basic firearms permit. It does not require a class. You do not have to take a class in Mississippi to have a firearms permit. Now, those are a lot of people off. I'm about to tell you the restrictions, however, on that. There is a permit in Mississippi that does require a class, and that's your enhanced carry class is the actual terminology. When you take an enhanced carry class in the state of Mississippi, you'll be given a little red sticker, basically, and that means you're instructor certified. It means you've been to the 8-hour course or however many hours it requires. Anyways, I have with me the actual state gun laws as it applies to concealed carry permits here, printed from the Department of Public Safety website. And I also have for my firearms instructor, a firearms instructor for the concealed carry class, a state approved one at that, which I assume would be the final authority for knowing the legality and the legal issues associated with the firearms permit, if you will. Tongue-tied. I assume he would be the final authority. Actually, the officer putting you in handcuffs is probably the final authority. But on the legal side of things, I'm going to start with just a brief synopsis of this. For unlicensed carry, meaning that if you do not have a gun permit, the laws basically work this way. 18 and older, you can have a gun concealed or in plain view in one's home. In other words, at your house, on your property. You can carry a gun around and holster it on your property if you want to. It's not an issue, obviously, because it's your property. In your place of business, if you own any place you work, if you own it, or if you're as an employee allowed to carry a firearm there you go. That also is any property associated with home or business. That would a vehicle, basically. Inside one's vehicle, you can carry a handgun inside your vehicle if you're 18 or older in the state of Mississippi. Cannot leave the vehicle, obviously. Or you can transport it while in transit to a weapon-related sports activity. So a lot of people in Mississippi carry guns in their car. It does not require a permit. A regular personal firearm permit, you are excluded from. You cannot carry a gun into these places: a courthouse, a courtroom, polling place, meeting of any government entity, a school or college, unless it's a firearms-related activity, and that has a lot of other litigation that goes with that too. Any place of nuisance, basically a place of nuisance is a whorehouse or a crack house, that type of deal. A professional athletic event, a meeting of the legislature, an establishment dispensing alcohol for consumption, and that's the primary source of income, meaning an actual bar that does not serve food, a police, sheriff, or highway patrol station, a detention facility, prison or jail, a church or a place of worship, a parade, a demonstration, or in Mississippi, and I believe it is more serious than a misdemeanor. I will double check that and probably get back to you if it's really worth getting back on. It has legal teeth in it in Mississippi. A business that posts a sign prohibiting firearms. They will put you in handcuffs, they will take you out, and it will prevent you from getting a handgun permit in Mississippi, from what I have been told by instructors. I could go through all this, but from what I understand, according to the gun laws in Mississippi, it's a little bit more serious than just your general misdemeanor charge or trespassing charge. It's a really serious thing, and I'm getting to why that is in a second. A passenger terminal of an airport, except for shipping a firearm, obviously. A public park, that's changed. You can carry in a public park in Mississippi without the handgun permit, or with the handgun permit without the enhanced permit, that's what I'm saying. Or any place prohibited by federal law, social security building, military base, that type of thing. Now, this all changes with the enhanced carry permit. The only places in Mississippi with the enhanced carry permit that you are excluded from, and this shocks a lot of people, is a courtroom during a legal proceeding, unless the judge tells you you can carry in the courtroom. So if you know the judge and he tells you you can carry your gun in there, you can carry your gun in there. A police, sheriff, or highway patrol station, a detention facility, jail, or prison, a place of nuisance, whorehouse, crack house, or any place prohibited by federal law. Notice how much stuff went away. You can carry in schools, you can carry in bars, you can carry in a church, you can carry in a parade, you can carry at a meeting of the legislature, polling places. You can carry in polling places in Mississippi with this permit. Now, this enhanced carry permit will not transfer out of state, meaning that if I go to a state that has Texas, which has reciprocity, I'm pretty sure they have reciprocity. Yeah, they should have reciprocity in Mississippi. If I go there, my enhanced carry permit is no good. It's just my general permit that they accept. I mean, I still have to obey the Texas laws for carrying a concealed firearm, but that's basically the gist of that. We are a shall issue state. You will get your gun permit if you fill out the paperwork and pay the fees, and you're not a felon. We have a sort of limited general permit, and then we have the enhanced carry permit, which was a big hullabaloo at first. Our Attorney General backed the gun permit, the concealed carriers up on it, and decided, well, it is law, that's all there is to it, and had to be honored. That's a whole other ball game. But that's basically the gun laws in Mississippi in a nutshell, and it's more so where you can carry. It's still illegal, obviously, to carry a loaded long gun in the car, even if you're going hunting. It needs to be unloaded for transport. There's no printing laws in Mississippi. Printing's not really a problem. There is a brandishing law. There is no open carry in Mississippi. That's a misconception. I'm not really going to explanation about that. If I get a lot of reaction to it, I guess I'll make a video talking about that. I don't really see the point. That's really it. I mean, we do have a class in Mississippi. It's for the enhanced permit. We don't for a regular permit. Not from what I understand, most states have a class just for a general permit. Mississippi's not doesn't work that way. But it's pretty interesting. A lot of people think that because we don't have open carry and stuff like that in Mississippi, which that surprises a lot of people, that we have pretty strict gun laws, but we really don't. Our gun laws are pretty relaxed and pretty liberal. That's a lot of places you can carry a gun. I mean, according to this, you can carry a gun on a college campus, which in most other states you can't do that still. Some are changing that around. That's been very ill received, but it is what it is. It's the law. It's something I believe Haley Barbour put into effect. I'm not 100% on that. I have to double check that. Interesting to know. That's the gun laws where I live, essentially, in a nutshell. And maybe in a little bit later I can go into greater detail if it's really worth it. If you have any questions about that, or if you're from Mississippi, you have any questions about the permit process or application process, let me know. It's pretty much like every other state, minus the class. Lots of paperwork, and you got to pay a fee, and lots of hurrying up so you can wait. That's really it. But anyways, that's it. Just giving you a brief description of what it's like where I live. Not much going on. And, well, y'all have a good night. Thank you very much.